We're going to do an energy check-in and see how people are perceiving you right now. Alright, so you've got the Six of Pentacles. I'm thinking that people are seeing you as very generous right now. Maybe you have really good dynamics about how much you give in your relationships. Well, now that I've said that, it feels like sometimes you might err towards, like, giving a little bit too much, but obviously the other people are really enjoying that. You also have the Justice card here, and I feel like that's, so Justice is Libra energy, and Libra is very discerning. I feel like, you're probably a more logical-minded person among your friend group. It's probably the case that you are the one who holds everybody to, like, the high standards. And Libra is also ruled by Venus, so it's also the case that you probably are a very physically beautiful person. And other people are seeing that in you right now, so it's probably the case that you are also, like, inner beauty-oriented, because you really don't, people usually don't care what you look like if you're not a nice person, so you probably have both going for you at least. You also have the Judgment card here, again popping out with the Libra energy, so I'm guessing that you are a very, like, again, level-headed person. Like, it seems like other people are seeing you as somebody who is very fair in your, like, reasoning with other people. It's probably the case that you're very diplomatic as well. And Libra is an air sign, so I'm feeling like people are seeing you as very well-spoken. Also, in the deck that I chose for you, this Justice card, it has an angel on it, and she has, like, really beautiful pink wings. I'm really drawn to that. I feel like you do have this, like, angelic energy about you, and with Libra, I feel like that's very, like, fitting. I feel like if you're gonna put that energy anywhere, it's gotta be Libra, right? Your hair may be significant. I'm noticing that a lot of, like, all the people on the cards that have popped out for you have, like, this, like, really beautiful, like, long hair. You have the World card here with the Swords card, Ace of Swords reversed. And I feel like you're very, like, particular about how you protect the success that you've created for yourself. It is definitely the case that you are somebody who has built a lot for yourself. And I feel like that's really shining towards the people around you right now. With the World card, you also get the more fixed, like, all four of the fixed energies as well. And that's Libra, Aquarius, it's not Libra, it's Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio are your fixed signs. And fixed energy is very much like the energy of somebody who really can't be bent by the energy around them. I feel like you're very good at protecting yourself from people around you as well. It doesn't really feel like it's very easy for other people to get under your skin. It seems like you're very good about, like, drawing a hard line and sticking to it as a person. And again, with the World card, we get that, like, long flowing hair coming through. So I'm thinking that you are a person who, like, takes very good care of your hair, maybe, and, like, I feel like that's something that other people notice about you very quickly. It does feel like there's a person in your energy who is kind of upset about you in some facet. Let's see why. I'm a little upset myself. I was kind of hoping other people's energy wouldn't come out in this, but here we are. So some person has recently had some sort of reality check about you, and it feels like that's because of their own misperceptions about you in the past. It feels like they themselves didn't have a very good, like, idea of who you were, and now that's kind of, like, shattered for them in some way. You have the King of Pentacles reversed here. So returning back to the energy where, like, you know how to, like, draw a hard line when somebody tries to cross your boundaries, it seems like you've had to do that with this person recently, and it seems like they're viewing you as very stubborn. Not that you are stubborn, that they're viewing you as very stubborn. Let's see if we can get some clues as to who this might be in your life. So this is somebody that you have intentionally kept at a distance from you as of late. We have the Chariot card and the Death reversed. This is, yeah. This is somebody who's holding on to, like, some really weird old energy between the two of you. because I feel like with the Death reverse, they're kind of beating a dead horse here. And you also have the Chariot that came out, and that's Cancerian energy. And, like, no disrespect to Cancer at all. I have a lot of Cancer in my chart myself, but Cancer can be an energy of holding grudges. It can be an energy of really remembering what people have done, like really keeping score. But it seems like whatever this person is keeping score on is in regards to, like, perceptions that they had put onto you to begin with. It seems like it's not necessarily that you've changed or that you've done anything that should catalyze this. It feels like this is definitely coming from, like, this person's own internal stuff. This person perceives you as thinking that you're better than they are. And yeah, they're projecting a lot onto you. Let's see if we can get other energy for how other people are perceiving you. Alright, so we have Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. So I feel like you're definitely a very devoted person. And, like, I feel like that's very, like, in the Six of Pentacles where we started as well, I feel like, again, you're somebody who really gives a lot to the people around you. It seems like you're not really somebody who really thinks twice about pouring love into somebody else. And you have Queen Esther, the Morning Star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust in my soul's divine timing. So you may be a very, like, I don't know if humble is the right word, because I don't really like that energy myself. Maybe I'm projecting, but I feel like people view you as somebody who has, like, your integrity is in line with your actions. Like, you're somebody who like, you use the ideas that you have about who you are to serve other people. You don't really, like, hold on to, like, pride in a way that's negative. You use pride as a way to benefit the people around you. You're somebody who, like, uses all parts of yourself and accepts all parts of yourself and then uses them to positively influence the people around you. And I think that's really beautiful. And then you have Lala, the saint of spoken words. And I feel like there's a lot of sword energy coming through. And again, with like the Libra card, the Justice card, the Judgment card, and the Ace of Swords reverse, I feel like you're a very well-spoken person. I feel like you probably have a very large vocabulary, and I'm hearing the word eloquent, like you're very eloquent in speech. Maybe you are, like, an air sign or have, like, air in your chart, and that kind of helps, like, a lot with that, like, communication. And I'm also, like, kind of getting the energy of poetry. Maybe you like poetry, or maybe you write poetry, but I'm also getting that it may kind of sound like poetry when you speak. It may be the case that you have, like, a really nice cadence about you. Maybe you're really nice to listen to. And we're running out of time, but let's see if we can get just a little bit more before we get out of here. Alright, so we have Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am a bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. So I feel like that you are somebody who really accepts who you are on a spiritual level. It may be the case, like, I'm kind of getting the energy of somebody who exists around a lot of people who are a little bit more straight-laced and a little bit more, like, they consider themselves to be logically minded. They consider themselves to be, like, and there's nothing wrong with having this quality of a person, but, like, I don't believe it if I don't see it. And I feel like you're more of a person who's a little bit more willing to trust your intuition and just kind of connect with everything around you and not really worry about how that makes you look to people who don't see the things that you see. And I feel like you're really able to, like, help other people see themselves in a more loving and more, like, divine light. Like, even if they don't necessarily believe in things like that, you're still helping them see themselves as connected to the people around them and, like, loved. And that's really beautiful. But yeah, thank you so much for letting me read your cards today. I really appreciate it.